Dear best friend, you have always been here with me. You have been here beside me, and you have been here right in front of me. And most of all, you have always been here in my soul. And even though I was blind and my eyes were closed shut, like they were just sewn shut, because I was unable to even see, you still stayed here and you were holding on. You were holding on to me still, and I've ignored you. I ignored you so many times. And when I could finally see you, I still ignored you because there was a false attachment that was involved in everything. And I want you to know that the non-communication was deeply from the feeling of not being enough, or maybe I did know that I was enough. Maybe I just didn't like what was on the other side of this. Maybe I always knew, but yet the pain was still always there, and it would be right in front of my face. And I think that God allows things to be put in front of our faces, definitely for so many reasons. And I think He does that to help each of us who are involved in this big story, because none of our stories are meant to be kept alone or kept hidden. And I think that is why I began to open up my story to the world. And I think because my faith is so strong in what I believe, I think that others only see one side to this story. And that is when people begin to judge and to condemn you and to tell you what you're doing or saying and thinking is totally wrong and is totally stupid. And no matter how many negative comments and how much negativity that people from the outside put on, I think other people's negativity comes from, it's definitely like a result that comes out in what they feel the most and what they actually feel from inside of their own hearts. And I think I've come to grown in my journey of faith. I've come to grown into this realization, and God opens up your eyes to be able to see inside of other people, almost to say, and what you see is so much hurt, and you're wanting to have this heart to help them. Well, you do have this heart to help them in their own journey. And that's one beautiful thing about our story, is that others get to be involved in it, no matter how much they have hurt us. I think we as believers are to not hold anything against someone else. Will we remember? Of course, we will always remember. But there's so much forgiveness that is already been growing inside of your heart for them. And when the time is right, I think that's when they can actually see your forgiveness, and they can actually see the love that you have for them. And so there's just something that I want to say and get it out of my heart. I want you to know that I can relate to, I think, pretty much everything that you have been feeling and everything that you have been going through. I think I feel the exact same way and the exact same pain. And that's another thing that God makes so beautiful, is that we as people get to experience, these same feelings and these same hurts all together. And that's a part of this world. It's what this world is made out of. It's made out of people. And we are all called here to help each other. And I think that's the biggest thing of what community really is. And I don't know, maybe God has called us to speak some life into these communities that are dead, these communities that are just killing each other only because of their hurt, and they don't know where to turn to help their hurt, and so they turn to each other. And that's the thing, we aren't supposed to hold our worth within each other, because we will always and constantly get let down and get disappointed, and people will hurt people no matter what. So if you are watching this now and you know the more intimate and deeper details of my story, of this story, I would love to invite you to keep coming and watching and seeing my words, and keep listening to the words, probably from both sides. But best friend, I just want you to know that I know everything, every pain that you are going through. And I think that's the time when God is truly testing our faith. I think we have so many pre-tests beforehand that He gives to us. And yep, we pass that, and we pass that, and we pass that. And then this one is the big final exam, and who knows how long it's going to take. God knows how frustrating it's going to be, how annoyed it's going to be, how much we want to give up. And I think that during this final exam part is when we have to put our faith, like, just throw it out here. Just throw it out here, and our faith is actually what's getting put to the test right now in this moment. And we fail, or we get to pass it and move up a level inside of God's purpose for our lives. So I would love for you to know who knows if you're watching this, but I would just love for you to know that I am still here and I am still waiting, because you are so worth this wait. And, you know, I think I told you that a long time ago. And I had no idea what the wait would actually hold. And I guess this is what it holds. But, I want you to know that I will always have forgiveness for you, no matter how much this is hurting, no matter how ridiculous this is, how stupid, how frustrating, how painful, how annoying, how aggravating, how much we just want to give up. I want you to know that I'm still here and you still have my heart, and you are the only one who's ever had my whole heart. And I've given pieces of it away. And maybe those pieces are the pieces that you're going to come back in and help heal. And so, I guess I'll leave off with saying my favorite verse, and the verse that I founded this whole Something Beautiful poetry around when my journey of faith actually began. And it's Ecclesiastes 3:11. For he has made everything beautiful in its time. And my journey is called Something Beautiful in its time. It has now turned into Something Beautiful poetry, because poetry comes from the deepest part of your heart, and more than that, I think the deepest part of your soul. It comes from all of the pain that I have had to endure. And of course I'm going to endure this pain just for you, because I want you to know that you are so worth it, and you will always be worth it. And so for you, I will always wait.